Hello. As we approach the middle of November, which I can't believe, I've been thinking, trying to keep things in perspective about sort of the progress that I made and what I want to still work on. Doing pretty much everything that I did before. I'm working, I'm writing, um, teaching my class. Um, I'm so grateful for all those things, and I'm so happy and appreciative of all the progress that I made over the past 5 months. I think it's kind of a balance of being like grateful but then still wanting more, and I'm always talking about that with my speech therapist. And it's hard. It's hard to say that like you want more, that this is not good enough when I went from nothing to this. So I don't want people to think that I don't appreciate what I've been given, and what I've worked for so far. But I just it's still hard. It's still hard to like feel the same inside. I'm the same person, with a slightly different perspective about things. But it's hard to like know that you're the same person, but that you sound different. And I know like that I'm sounding a lot more like myself, voice wise, but I'm still working so hard to make it come out and to make it come out correctly. And I have a lot of days where I feel like I'm doing awesome, and then there's some days where I'm just like, what the hell just came out of my mouth, and I that is frustrating. It's sort of like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good example for what this is like or comparable to. Um, but just not knowing, as I approach this 6 month anniversary of my injury. And I know that I'm not going to stop making progress, although it gets to be harder because, the progress doesn't come so much of a dramatic fashion, after a while. It's more subtle. And it's sort of like the still not knowing if I'm going to get all the way back to how I used to be. And by how I used to be, how I used to be, I mean, not having to put so much effort into everything, not being so worried about, making a mistake or making an error or being embarrassed, when I call someone or when I have to talk in front of a group of people who don't know me. There's so many like different factors that come into play in this recovery process, and I think it's just hard. And I don't know. I can't pretend like I can imagine what it would be like, let's say, to lose the use of my legs. I mean, and to not know, like, am I am I gonna get them back, or am I gonna always be this way? Like maybe, I don't know. It's a horrible example, but it's just that feeling of knowing that everything you once were, um, is different, and can you get back to where you were, or is what you have good enough? Um, I don't know. I'm still in that spot where I don't feel like this is good enough, and I'm still working hard. And I may have to eventually accept that this is it, and I'm always going to be, you know, more clear at night when I'm tired. I may always have to work hard, but I just don't know yet. So I guess this update is more about just being out on it, honest. I'm tired, and kind of coming to terms with what you have, and still trying to be happy and appreciative of what you do have. Um, I don't know. So just a glimpse inside what I'm, currently, well, all the time thinking. But I will update again next week, and then in a few weeks it's going to be 6 months, which is crazy. So I will see you next week.